Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 5 of Ranking of Kings, that means Ousama ranking. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that something terrible happened to Bodji because of Thomas, and we saw at the end of the episode that Daida is going to be tempted. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh, what the F? Oh, don't tell me, is that Kage inside? I thought that Kage was inside to protect him. Or Kage put something inside the bag out in order to protect him. Yes! Yes! Yes, you're not alone, Botti. Yes! I'm so happy. Oh, this is so beautiful. Friends forever. Yes, it's not the time to cry. I love you so much. But don't forget this, even big boys cry, and it's fine at the end of the day. I imagined this. Oh, he was there already? Oh, thank you, Kage. What a great friend, guys. I mean, I imagined that the bag was there because of Kage, but I didn't imagine that he was inside. Oh! That was great! That meat was poisoned. Eh? Babin? What the? Ah, that's why Thomas said, the baby, you're here? Come out. Yeah, that's true, but he's disappointed. Hey, you're going down. But this is not the same place where Daida is going. I mean, I remember the same stairs. But this is the same place. Let's say it honestly. Oh, oh! For one time I agree with Daida, yo. That he betrayed everybody, actually. Ah! Ah, no, look, because otherwise it was incoherent what he said before. But Thomas, I'm speechless. Yeah, you should be proud because if you're stupid, but if you have still a heart. What is he about to do? Yeah, it's yours, but Jim. Yeah, it's not the real one, but yes. See, that's arigato actually, like last time. With the fire behind. No! Oh no, what the? No, don't tell me that this is like a sort of a curse or something. I mean, something that is about to happen later. Oh. Funny? Oh no, don't smell it. No, 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 be careful, Kage. Eh? Oh, okay, okay, okay. No! No! Who put that gas? Ah, no, see, I thought it was going to the same place, actually. No, I. Daida, you shouldn't trust it. Who's there? Huh? Oh no, I have a bad feeling. Daida, you're not going to gain a real power, it's just a bad power. No, don't go. But these are monsters. Boss! But why is there? Eh? No! What are you doing? Oh my! This is terrible. Oh no, 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 this is too disgusting, okay? Don't tell me that he has to drink that thing or something like that because, yeah, it makes me throw up too. No, Daida, you shouldn't have trusted this. I told you. Oh, he's coming, so maybe he can save him somehow. Who is this person? I mean, I think it's a woman. Maybe it's a demon that seems like a woman or something. It's better if you open the door, my dear. Where are they taking him? Oh! But most of the everything, who are you? No, please don't drink it, okay? No, Daida. This is the hugest mistake you can make for your life. These are all mirrors. I thought he had us drink it. I'm happy for that. Come on, go faster. I think that thing inside of the mirror, it's because... What the F is that? I agree with Dinah today. This is disgusting. Oh no! But the proposal to make all this, what is it? I mean, he has to defeat this bird? Eh? This is like a demonic ritual or something like that? No, I told you don't drink it. I had that feeling actually. No, don't drink it, okay? No. No, 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 look. No, 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 don't drink it or please. Somebody comes now and helps Daida. No. No. Don't. No, 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 no. This is a way to trick you. Maybe it's something really bad instead. No! You're just accomplishing the mirror. Yes! Yes, Daida, this time. No, I don't trust you. Oh, okay. No. There are other ways. This is good. Who cares? Nothing is easy. Good job, Daida. No, 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 no. Who cares about your tricks? Yes! eh. No, Daida, go on as you said. No. 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 Don't believe at her words. Right. Don't be tricked by yourself. This is the moment, Daida. Yes! See? See, they're going to kill you. Or force you. Whoa! Good! Go ahead. I start liking Daida from today. Break it! Break it! Break it! Break it! Yes! 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 Okay, I thought that the glass was about to break, but anyway, it's what I thought. Where are they taking Boji? Um, not believe it. Okay, you got the right feeling. Yeah. He wanted, but he couldn't. No! Why cursed? What does this mean? But who is this man? Yes, but who are you? No, you couldn't. Good job! Yes, he is serious because he likes Bodji, okay? Yes, he loves him. But how can you not love Bodji at the end of the day? I love these men. No, don't tell me. No! Oh! Whoa! Don't move, okay? I thought he was about to kill him. Thomas! Wow, the more we go on, the more these stories becoming so interesting and powerful at the same time. Let's go step by step so I will remember everything I saw. First of all, I'm so happy that Kage was always there for Bodji. And the first scene when it's revealing to him, oh, I was hoping for something like this because if you remember in the previous episode, I told you, I think that that bag was there because Kage put it there and that's why they could have found it back. And yeah, I was so glad to see that they could reunify and they could stay together. That was the best thing. Also because Bodji actually, thanks to this journey, was just trying to find the Kage once again. And the fact that he found it, oh, that was so beautiful. When they were crying hard, it makes you understand how this friendship is beyond everything. And look, when I said during the reaction, friends forever, yes, they will be friends forever, and there is nothing that can happen to both of them to be separated and things like this, because a friendship goes beyond the separation, beyond the distance. Plus, when Kage was saying, oh look, let's be big boys and don't cry, no Kage, it's fine. I mean, even boys cry and big boys can cry hard, but that doesn't mean they are less boys, okay? You can be a boy even if you cry, and this is great because you shouldn't be ashamed of your feelings. And if you boys are crying, if you men are crying, there's nothing wrong with it, and you're not considered less if you cry. So I think that that moment was so precious, and they had to share even tears in order to make this friendship become even greater. So I was so glad, and now I feel relieved because it means that Kage could have kept the promise as always, and of course, but at the same time, two is better than one, and now that they are together again, they can defeat what they have to defeat. Second of all, wow, I agree with the Daida in this episode because, first of all, he was accusing Thomas because he was betraying Bodji, and this is something he didn't like. This is true. I mean, he did something that was wrong, and of course, yeah, he was, I mean, Thomas was ordered to kill Bodji by him, but at the same time, what he said to Thomas was correct, because when you have an order to stay next to Boggi, if you betray him, now there's nothing you can do in order for me to trust you, rather than, okay, if you want me to trust you, kill Boggi and then I will trust you again. But in this case, Daida was completely right. And I was happy to see that he was intelligent enough to tell him directly, look, you are a coward, you decided to betray Boggi, and this is something disgusting. I totally agree with him. Plus, I agree with what's happening later to Daida, because I was so afraid that he was about to drink that sort of blood potion or a poisoned thing that was put inside this strange drink. And look, first of all, it's disgusting, and I admire that Daida said it correctly, as I thought. But second of all, this is a pure temptation. This is like a demonic ritual or a pact with the devil, and I don't understand what's inside that mirror, but I think that mirror wants its personal revenge, because maybe he was the other person in the ranking to become king instead of King Bosse. And once he saw that King Bosse became the king, maybe the other contendant tried to kill King Bosse, and then he was confined into the mirror. This can happen many other times in many other stories. Once for all that is coming into my mind right now is, of course, as I told you, from Disney, Snow White. It can have the same meaning, but if we talk about Japanese anime, I remember Sailor Moon, in which we see the same plot. I think that thing, that presence, that spirit in the mirror is suggesting Daida to do all the things that he couldn't do. It has to take its personal revenge. So that mirror is just using Daida, and I think this is quite obvious. But I really like the fact that Daida could arrest all these and he could go against it. I was so proud of him, because what he said later was even more important. In order to become a king and in order to be satisfied by being a strong king, the only thing you have to do is to practice, to improve your skills, and to prove to yourself first and then to the rest of the kingdom that you are able to become a king. So what Daida wants to do is to take the longest path instead of the shortest. And I think that this is something great, because Daida himself knows his limits. He knows that he is not good enough still, and he has to go on and do his best in order to reach his final goal. So I appreciated that he didn't take the shortest path, because of course, if he took that path, things would have been going in the wrong way, in the worst way. And I think that he would have been cursed. So I think that what we saw was the best thing to do. And the fact that he was trying to defend himself from this mirror makes you understand that maybe something good inside of Daida is still there. And Boggi maybe can help him in the future. They can make a great team together. And no matter who's going to become the king, in this case Boggi will become the king, I think that Daida can be his right shoulder next to Kage too, and they can create a special kingdom in which helping one another is the key, and trusting one another is another key, loving one another is the third key. So all these keys can create a great palace with great doors. And this is like a super great metaphor, and I hope that this is going to happen. I hope that Daida will find in Boggi his big brother, and look, the only person Daida can trust, because this is what he likes to do, this is what he really wants to do, to find someone that he can trust. Look, Daida, you have your brother. I think you can trust Boggi, and Boggi will never betray you. You should find a way to communicate more with him, and you will find somebody special, somebody rare to find, and that would be amazing. An alliance between brothers. Oh, this would be a nice dream, and I hope it will come true. Then we saw that Bebin was asking Kage to go over there where Boji was in order to maybe rescue him. So Bebin, at the end of the day, I mean, he can become something great too. In fact, maybe Bebin was rescued by the snakes, and the snakes were suggesting him to do something good for Boji. So then the baby asked the Kage to help. I don't know how it went, but this was super amazing, and that's why Domas was saying, Bebin, I know you're here, where are you, or something like that. I've never expected this from Bebin, for example. Not at all. Talking about Domas, I can't explain to myself what happened at the end of the episode. I mean, when he cut his arm, it means that he will never be able to fight as before. And do you remember in the previous episode, Domas himself was saying that he was the right shoulder of a king boss because he knew all of the techniques to teach to others. And let me be honest, when he was talking to Daida at the beginning of the episode, he was coherent because, yes, he was choosing Daida because of the benefits, but also because he could find in Daida someone stronger than Boji, and we understood that. But by cutting his arm, it means that he understood what he did, and what he did was totally wrong. So it was just a punishment he wanted to give to himself. And at this point, I don't want to say that I agree with this, but it was the right thing to do because he doesn't deserve to instruct others as before anymore because he did something wrong. And of course, even Boji in this episode was so disappointed, or he was so sad because he knew, as we noticed, that he was thrown down by Domas. Of course, he knows. I think that Domas, by doing this, he was punishing himself and he was condemning himself for the rest of his life for what he did. So, at the end of the day, of course, Domas knows that what he did was wrong. Even in the previous episode, while he was laughing and then he was crying, we understand that Domas understood that. But at the same time, I can't forgive him still because I don't know. Did he do this with the intention to kill Boji? Or did he do this because he knows that Boji somehow he could survive? Did he realize that Kage was there too? Or did he do this intentionally because at this point, Boji could meet this other king or this demon. At this point, I don't know how to call him, but this figure that Boji is finding deep down inside this hell. Don't tell me that he is Lucifer. I hope not. What was Doma's intention for real? Now I'm suspicious. To be honest. Even if he said that his intention was to kill Boji, is this true? Or was there another reason? Who knows? But anyway, let's stay tuned and keep on watching. I wanted to say that even in this story, we have these temptation connected to power, temptation connected to richness, in this case, temptation connected to revenge. Yes, one of the must subjects, but also temptation related to kings. And this is so realistic. Everyone wants to fight in order to become a king. And no matter the strategy they are using, the main purpose is to reach the kingdom, to reach the highest spot in the kingdom. That means become a king. But what's great of this story is that for the first time, as I told you in the previous episodes, we find a newborn king, because I'm pretty sure Boji will become a king. That is Boji, who is special, admirable, and the great values, the pure values that he has are something incredible, something we have never seen before. The way he is expressing himself, not just by gestures, but even with his tongue, because even if he can't cry, we can understand that he is starting saying arigato, so we know how hard he is pushing himself to communicate. So the greatness of this king, the fact that he can't talk, but he always tries his best to push himself to communicate. No matter how difficult it is, or no matter the limits he has, he wants to go beyond his limits. And this is something that is a common thing between him and Daida, because no matter how Daida is bad in the first episodes, now we understood that even Daida wants to push himself beyond his limits, but in the right way, in the proper way, because if Daida was really mean, something that we usually see in other stories, he would have drunk that potion and he would have used that power to contrast Bojji. But he wants to play fairly, and this is what I like, because even Daida is something that maybe we have never seen before. Somebody who was supposed to be mean, but at the end of the day, he's trying to find another way to become the king he really wants to be. So I admire this story, because for the first time we see the villain character, or the mean character, that he's opposing this thing, that he wants to not be tempted. And this is great. This is absolutely great. Okay guys, I think for this episode that is it. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned, because next week I come back with episode 6 of Ranking of Kings. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.